Hello, my name is Sarvamasan here, and I'm a software engineering student currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in software engineering from Cardiff Metropolitan University in the UK. And I have a strong educational background in the field, having earned excellent grades in physical science and information technology for my GCE advanced level exams at Chandananda Buddhist College in 2019. I also achieved outstanding results in my GCE ordinary level exams in 2016, earning 2S, 5 Cs, 1B, and 1S. In addition to my academic pursuits, I am passionate about utilizing my software engineering skills to create practical and innovative projects. For instance, I developed a Sri Lanka project in 2021 using JavaScript, PHP, HTML, and CSS. This website includes many features for tourists and tour agencies to plan their tours effectively. Furthermore, I created a bookshop management application in 2022 using Java, which features numerous functions to manage the books in the bookstore. Also, I developed a cleaning manage application helps homeowners hire cleaners and cleaners to get more jobs made more efficient for both parties. I am passionate about software engineering and committed to utilize my knowledge and skills to create meaningful and valuable projects that solve real world problems. That's all about me. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself. Let's move on to the next slide. My research topic is impact of cyber threats on online transactions. Table of content. Introduction, research gap, problem statement, aims, objectives, literature reviews, methodology, reference list, and summary. Let's move into the introduction. We are going to talk about the cyber threats and their impact on the online banking sector. As the technology continues to evolve, more and more people are turning to online banking for its convenience and accessibility. However, with the rise of internet banking, cyber threats have become a significant concern. There are many advantages to internet banking, such as being able to access your account from anywhere and faster transactions. However, cyber threats like hacking, phishing, malware, ransomware, and other forms of cyber attacks can pose a significant risk to online banking transactions. With the increasing risk of cyber threats, it's important for banks to take preventive measures to protect their customers. These measures include encryption, strong password, and frequent password changes, etc. Now let's move into the next slide. And the purpose of our research is to understand how cyber attacks affected the banking system with a particular focus on bank fraud cases in online banking. We hope to shed light on these important issues and help banks take the necessary steps to safeguard their customers' information. Now we will move into the next research gap. There are several research gaps in our understanding of the impact of cyber online banking transactions. These include the need for more customer-focused analysis, a better understanding of the unique challenges faced by developing countries, and more specific research on the unique threats faced by different types of online banking transactions. Addressing these gaps will enable the development of more effective cybersecurity strategies to protect both banks and their customers. Now we will move to the next slide. Problem statement. There are several research gaps when it comes to the impact of cyber threats on online banking transactions. These include the need for in-depth analysis of the customer perspective, the focus on developing countries, and a better understanding of the unique threats faced by specific type of online banking transactions. Addressing these gaps can help inform the development of effective strategies to mitigate cyber threats in online banking sector. Now we will move to the next slide. Now you can see the threats for cybersecurity in digital banking. Aims. The main purpose or as the aims of this presentation is to identify the cybersecurity problems that exist in modern computer, particularly in online banking, and objectives. Determine the security measures has affected online banking to reduce the cyber threats, and to determine whether the security measures currently implemented by banks are successful preventing cyber threats during online banking transactions. Literature review. The literature review suggests the cyber threats have a significant impact on online banking transactions. Cyber threats can compromise the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of online banking systems, leading to financial losses for banks their customers. Various types of cyber threats have been identified, such as phishing attacks, malware, identity theft, and SQL injection. These threats can be mitigated through various security measures such as encryption, two-factor authentication, firewalls, and intrusion detection system. These are the literature reviews. Methodology. Systematic literature review approach is appropriate because it will provide an objective and transparent summary of the available evidence on the impact of cybercrime on online banking transactions. This will enable researchers, financial institutions, and customers to understand the types, methods, and impact of cyber threats and to develop effective security measures to prevent or mitigate them. The preferred reporting item for systematic review and meta-analysis. Prisma guidelines are used for this approach. Research question refinement, search strategy development, study selection, data extraction, data analysis, synthesis, and recommendations are the several stages for methodology. Now we move into the next slide. Research question refinement. Refining the research question for the impact of cyber threats on online banking transaction can help us gain a better understanding of how customers perceive and respond to these threats, the unique challenges faced by developing countries, the threats faced by different types of online banking transactions, and the effectiveness of current security measures. Addressing these questions will enable the development of more effective strategies and technologies to improve cybersecurity in the bank sector and protect both banks and their customers from cyber threats. Now we are moving to the search strategy development slide. Developing a search strategy for the impact of cyber threats on online banking transactions involves identifying key concepts and relevant keywords, using databases and search engines to find sources of information, refining search terms as necessary, and evaluating sources for relevant and reliability. By following these steps, we can find the most relevant and reliable information to answer our research question and make informed decisions about cybersecurity in the banking sector. Now we are moving into the study selection. Selecting relevant studies for the impact of cyber threats on online banking transactions involves defining clear inclusion and exclusion criteria. Searching for studies using databases and search engines, screening studies based on relevant to the research question, evaluating the quality of the studies, and synthesizing the findings to draw conclusions and identify gaps in the literature. By following these steps, we can ensure that the studies we select are relevant and high quality and will enable us to answer our research questions about the impact of cyber threats on online banking transactions. Now we are moving to the next slide. Data extraction. Data extraction for the impact of cyber threats on online banking transaction can be done through various sources including research, studies, industry reports, news study articles, regular reports, and social media. Relevant data points can include the frequency and types of cyber threats, financial losses incurred, and measures taken to prevent or mitigate cyber threats. By analyzing this data, financial institutions can better understand the risk associated with online bank transactions and implement effective cybersecurity measures to protect their customer and themselves. Now we will move into the next slide. Quality assessment. Assessing the impact of cyber threats on online banking transactions using the Cochrane risk of bias tool and the risk of bias in non-randomized studies of inventions tool reveals the high risk of bias in the domains of blindness of participants and personal and bias due to confounding, respectively. However, the other domains show low risk of bias, indicating that the study's results are reliable. It is essential to consider these bias when interpreting the results of studies on the impact of cyber threats on online banking transactions. Now we will move to the next slide. Data analysis. Overall, data analysis will help us to answer our research question and provide valuable insights into the impact of cyber threats on online bank transactions. By analyzing the data, we will be able to identify trends, relationships, and patterns that will help us make informed recommendations to prevent and mitigate the impact of cyber online banking transactions. Now we will move to the next slide. Synthesis and recommendation. The impact of cyber threats on online banking transactions has become a significant concern, with increasing incidents against phishing, malware, ransomware, and other forms of cyber attack. To mitigate this risk, banks should invest in robust cybersecurity measures, implement preventive measures such as encryption and multi-factor authentication, provide regular training to employees and customers, and maintain incident response plans to detect, contain, and mitigate the impact of cyber attacks. Implementing these recommendations can help strengthen the cybersecurity posture of banks and financial institutions and safeguard their customers' transactions against cyber threats. Now we will move to the next slide. Summary. Online banking transactions have become increasingly vulnerable to cyber threats. Cyber attacks can have several impacts on the security and stability of the financial system as well as the trust and confidence of customers in online banking. One of the main cyber threats to online banking is phishing. Cybercriminals use fraudulent emails and websites to trick customers into disclosing their login credentials, personal information, and financial details. Another common threat is malware, which can infect users' devices and steal sensitive data or manipulate transactions. Now we will move to the next slide. Now I'm going to explain the Gantt chart according to my research proposal. This is the Gantt chart of my research proposal. Select the topic, data collect from secondary sources, literature view, research methodology plane, selection appropriate research techniques, analysis and recommendations. Now we will move to the next slide. These are the reference lists. This And thank you for everyone. These are my contact details. You can contact me through my mobile number or email. Thank you.